We are back with another review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Qronge X1 Spark. This bike costs only $1,100, has a 4,500 watt motor, 60 volt, 28.8 amp hour battery, which is absolutely insane for only $1,100. They did go a little cheaper on the front fender and the frame, but with all of its technology and with all of its guts inside, we're gonna see what kind of bike this is, what it's capable of, and see if it's actually worth the money. But I think this bike is actually gonna be more of a actual off-road electric dirt bike. This bike is gonna be super sick, and I'm excited to see what it's capable of. So but obviously you got front and rear hydraulic disc brakes, front and back suspension. You've got the first mode, second mode, third mode for speed. You're gonna average 25 miles on a charge depending on how you ride. The rear brake sensor, for those who like wheelies, is super easy to unplug too. And obviously you've got your headlight, super bright. Was a 3 scratches on the front fender when it came. The seat is a little uncomfortable, but I think if you're just standing on the foot pegs while riding, you're not really going to care that much. You've also got blinkers and a rear brake light, so this bike does offer a lot of cool features. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Oh my gosh. Hey Siri, pause. Alright guys, this is the first test, well it's the first ride, on the X Spark 1, or X1 Spark. Okay, fully charged, full speed, in mode 3. This is the fastest thing. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Bro, we're hauling. Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh my word. We're pretty much going like 42 miles an hour right there. I need to find a bigger straight stretch to go faster, but this thing is literally insanely fast with the 4,500 watt motor. This thing is, try a little wheelie. Let's do it in mode 1. Okay. Let's pop it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the throttle is a little, like, it's not very snappy. There's like a small delay. I think they need to fix that, because I let go of the throttle, and for like a few milliseconds it was still giving like throttle. So there's a small delay, so that makes it a little harder for wheelies. Let's try that again. There we go. You have to be very, very nice. I did disconnect the brake sensor, the rear brake sensor for this, by the way, and it's very easy. It's just right in here and you just disconnect it. It needs to be way more responsive. The seat is a little uncomfortable, and it's because it's very thin. So like the seat is more meant for kids. I weigh 160 pounds. It's not the most comfortable, but if you're standing up, you know, like trail riding or something, it's not that bad at all. The rear suspension is actually really, really good. The front suspension is really good as well. Good for jumps. The rear suspension actually has a lot of travel. Like, it's the most travel I've seen on an electric pit bike like this. But this bike only costing $1,100 is the most insane thing, because this thing is so fast. Okay, another thing though is the key is right here. So if you're like riding, you can like hit your leg against the key. I would put the key somewhere else, like in the middle, or, you know, somewhere where it's not right by your leg. So the only things I found wrong is the key, the seat not being that comfortable, and then the delay in the throttle. It's not the worst delay. Like if you're just riding it around, you're not really going to be able to tell. But when you do wheelies, you want the throttle to be as responsive, or as responsive as possible. So I'm honestly surprised that there's not more of these out on the market. Like, I know they existed, but they're not super popular. I think this is actually more the, like, it's like a really good electric dirt bike. Like if you're going for something where you can ride off-road and on like the dirt, this is going to be like really good, since like it has like so much power. And then the headlight is also very, very bright. Like, it's absolutely insane. And you can pop a wheelie on this thing going literally 20 miles per hour. So I'm basically cruising at 20. Okay. I just gotta pull up harder. Oh, yo. Holy cow. I can't believe they can make something this cheap with this much power. It's actually insane. 60 volts, 4,500 watt motor is absolutely insane. Okay, so it said it has 60 miles of range on the website if you're in mode 1, just like cruising and stuff. So that's actually pretty solid. Unfortunately, it takes 8 hours to charge the battery on this thing, which is pretty much like, that's a long time. Bro, this bike is absolutely insane. Let's hit this jump. Oh, okay. I seriously love this bike. If they just improved the seat and the throttle response, I would pretty much just ride this bike like everywhere. Because this is absolutely insane with how much power and how good the suspension is. And I think this is like a perfect bike to like ride on the trails as well. Bro, this thing is so fast. Okay, we gotta go to my favorite jump to see how well this bad boy can jump. Which, we'll also test it on the track on some like dirt jumps. But first we're gonna do the paved jump. Oh yeah, here it goes. Huge jump. Dang, I just bottom out. I think the foot peg skimmed across the pavement when I landed. And then I also know the front tire hit the fender. So like when the suspension compresses all the way, the rubber rubs against the front fender. That's not very good. I think it seems only right to do the ultimate suspension test, and that's to ride it on the railroad tracks. Let's see how off the speedometer on here is. So it says we're going 22. This says we're going 19. So it's 2 to 3 miles per hour off for the display. So if you're going 22 on the display, you're really going 19. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm gonna give this suspension a 9 out of 10. It's actually pretty good. We're going so fast. It says we're going 49, so we're probably going 46. This is absolutely insane. Holy crap. Oh my word. That was insanely fast. Okay, I apologize for the sun. So we're out here on my track. Oh. We're testing out the X Spark 1, or X1 Spark in the dirt. Ho ho ho. This thing is so fast. Holy cow. Wow. This thing is insane, absolutely insane. This thing rips! Oh. I'm sure you could hear that. That's the front wheel hitting the front fender. Okay, let's send it big on this jump. Oh gosh, I'm scared. Oh shoot! It actually has like quite a bit of power through this like loose dirt. Basically, if you want something to like rip in the dirt, this is like the perfect budget bike because of how much power it has. It's absolutely insane, especially for just $1,100. Dang! I think people underestimate this bike. Like, I sure did. When I like first saw it, I was like, it's probably kind of cheap and okay, but I was totally wrong. We gotta hit the new jump I built. Oh! Oh my gosh! Bro, I literally landed right here, and the foot peg, I had to lift my foot up, and the foot peg just totally scraped across the dirt right there. Oh, yo, bro, this thing is so sick. Yeah. Oh! Oh! This is the Qronge Spark X1. This is a really sick bike. So if you're wanting an electric dirt bike that's a budget to ride off-road, this thing absolutely hauls. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you guys have any questions, make sure to drop your question down below in the comments. I'll have a link in the description. If you could use my discount code, that will help me and support my channel a ton. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.